Welcome back to Half 8 Hot Rods. This week Wyatt needed a little help on his Longbed project, but I didn't have time to work on it right away, and he needed to get it done quicker than I was going to be able to help him, so his brother came out and helped him. The two of them got some stuff done on it, and to be honest, I'm just now downloading the video, and I'm going to work my way through it and see what we get. It's clear that they at least got some stickers put on it. So, yeah. Hopefully they accomplished more than that and got me some usable video that is family friendly. We'll dig in and see what we got. Here we go.
Welcome back to Half 8 Hot Rods. Today we're going to be working on Wyatt's Longbed. I believe you've seen this in a couple other parts already. It has been on the road. Wyatt has been driving it a little bit, just kind of around near the house. This is the 86 Longbed. But anyway, he's been driving around the house. He's got a temp tag on it and has a pretty considerable shake, so we decided that, you know, maybe we ought to get under here and look around and figure out what all it actually needs to be, you know, actually safe for the road. One major thing we found was this upper ball joint is one good man-sized fart away from falling out. I don't know, try to wiggle it. Is this on jack stands?
No.
It should be. Put it on jack stands, dummy. Get jack stands.
You want to grab your jack stands?
No, go grab them yourself. So anyway, lesson number 1 for the day is don't trust Wyatt to put jack stands under anything. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, this upper ball joint is pretty terrible. Other than that, on the other side, I believe it's the outer tie rod on the other side, right, Wyatt?
Yep.
That's tore up. So we're going to be doing an upper ball joint on this side, outer tie rod end on the other side. And then after that, that is a big bug, you should eat it. After that, we're going to see what other front end parts have shown up as being faulty. Put it under the frame, Wyatt. Under the frame back here.
You want to do that side and I'll do the other side?
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, come along for the ride. I don't have a selfie stick or anything. Dad's not here, so this could be an interesting video full of not good cinematicness. And we might also, depending on time, repack bearings, because I don't think you can tell, but there is a little bit of play in that, and they probably have never been repacked. So we can show you how to do that. It's not that hard of a task to do. Why to learn the same time you will, because he doesn't know either. But it's easy, good skill to have. Okay, so the way we're starting this is Wyatt got the nut for the tie rod end. This is not the side that we're replacing. He got the nut all cleaned up enough so that we can get something on it. Right now he's goofing around trying to get this cotter pin out. The way we pull cotter pins, and I'm sure there's 100 different ways to skin that cat, but the way we pull cotter pins is we take a pair of side cutters like that. He's going to try to shove it through one way, enough so that he can grab onto it, and then he kind of just, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Push it through enough so you can grab onto it from the other side, then using the side cutters without cutting the head of the cotter pin off, just kind of pry it out of there, which sometimes it's easier said than done, especially when this one's been caked in nastiness for who knows how long. Dad years ago bought a assortment pack of cotter pins, because that way every time we do something like this we can replace the cotter pin, because a cotter pin falling out is a silly excuse for a failure, and that one, if you cannot tell, is kind of junk. So I brought him what I thought might be the right socket. Probably isn't. Is it way too big?
That's way too big. What size is this?
I don't know.
1 1/8.
Oh yeah, that's probably way too big.
That's what she said.
8.
7/8. Okay, here's the... I don't know that you can get your little impact under there. Watch your hand, hold the... So then we're just gonna... There you go.
All you need is a LFH.
A what? The
Heard of-
BFH.
That's a LFH.
Just let the audience imaginate on that one.
Now, a little hack I learned from Chris Fix, because I bet he watches Dad's videos.
Probably not.
You put the castle nut on upside down, and then you can, once you've done that, you get it flush with the stud.
And hit it?
Once it's flush, you give it a couple pops.
Or we can just use the... Here, instead of destroying the castle nut, you can use the tools that are meant for that.
To destroy the bushing.
I mean, it's your truck. If you want to hit the castle nut, it's fine. Probably should have bought both outsides anyway, because that bushing is already destroyed.
Yeah, I think tie rods are one of those things that you should buy both of. Both of?
Both.
And we just ripped the bushing.
Well, Wyatt, I don't know what to tell you.
You have to go get another one.
There it goes.
Ta-da!
Hold on, stick that back in there. Okay, I thought it was stuck.
And now we're all done. But I gotta get that off so I can go buy a new one. Everything is so cake.
Yeah. Let's see if I can stick this in there and just show how bad this ball joint really is. Oh God. The whole thing should not move that much. It's not good. Okay. So next step,
We need to pull this tie rod off now. Which one of these sides is going to be reverse threaded?
I don't think so. I don't think it is.
That's why we're on the Blazer.
Alright, well. You need to undo that slip collar, just loosen it up, and then spin it out. I mean, we need to mark that one. It's like clean up right where it goes into the slip collar and put like a piece of tape around it so we can at least get it halfway close. Here.
Give me a wire brush. Just set that on the ground.
Get at least halfway close back to a line so that it's...
Good enough to drive to the alignment shop.
Yeah, drive, I think it's like 7 or 8 miles to the alignment shop. Go ahead. Good. You don't need to do it all the way out. Just need it loose.
Oh, that's good.
Let go! Ow! It didn't hurt me a bit.
You done throwing a fit now, baby?
Don't you dare. Is that turning? Well, that never happens.
We still have one other side to do. Don't say anything.
Well, we haven't even done the hard part on this side yet.
What's the hard part?
Getting the ball joint. Well, actually, this ball joint, like I said, I think it's going to come out a little easier than they should.
Famous last words.
Getting the other one pressed in there might be fun, but... Alright, so it's as simple as... Let me see this. I mean, it's as simple as taking... You saw us take this little nut on the slip...
Slip joint?
The adjustment collar or whatever. I don't know exactly what they call it. I don't remember.
But twisty, make it not twisty.
Yeah, make it not twisty no more. 4,000. And then usually they're kind of hard to get started. but that one was actually quite easy.
And it makes it
And then-
easier if you make a mark with tape so you remember where it should go.
Right, so you have a rough estimate of where your new one should go in. Just use this one as a measurement and guide. We'll just put that one right there. And then I think you've already kind of cleaned up. Let me see that light. I think Wyatt's already you can kind of see it, cleaned up the ball joint underneath there, the castle nut.
Let me see that wire brush.
He's gonna hit it with the wire brush once more just to make sure we get it good and clean. Throw all that at me.
Good and clean.
Same thing as the tie rod end. He's gonna use the side cutters to push that cotter pin through a little further, and then heck, you might even be able to get a hold of that right now. The head's right here. I think you can just get a hold of it right there.
You do it.
That didn't hurt me a
Do
bit.
it.
Hold that.
Ow, hold on.
Quit. It's just your funny bone. Quit being a girl. Moral of the story is, I don't think we can reuse that one. Okay. Alright, Wyatt, make it fall out now.
Buzz it out.
It's gonna be way bigger than that. What is that? 7/8?
Yeah.
And you need a wrench.
Wanna grab it?
No, I'm holding the camera.
You gotta grab it. I'm under the truck.
You know, there are days that I just want to hurt you.
That right there.
Bigger than 7/8, yeah?
I mean, 7/8 didn't fit, so probably.
Thank you for that.
Huh?
Let's just see if that... I gotta get back up if it's not right, white boy.
It's not right. Stupid.
How big... Is it too big? Is that what I'm feeling here?
Yep.
That's not right, white.
First time you ever dealt with that in your life, huh?
Shut up.
Oh, PG.
That's not gonna make it funny.
Yeah, but Dad'll laugh at it.
You sure it wasn't 7/8? I think it's bigger than that, but I'm gonna double check because I don't trust you.
Hey, it's 7/8. I told you, stupid.
Here, hold on to this for me.
Maverick.
Get it
Take
off
the
of there.
camera.
So Wyatt's gonna put that on there. Make sure he rounds that off so that we will never get it off again.
Hey, hold that, would you?
Pull!
Here, hit it with the hammer.
Just pull it!
I am pulling it! Hit it with the hammer!
You know the whole thing's gonna want to spin when I hit it with the hammer.
So hold on one hand. There you go!
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey, good.
Hey, put your finger there. My favorite part about that is that it's your finger there, not mine. We're gonna need that floor jack. Okay. Alright, move that floor jack.
Alright, take it out.
Move that floor jack under here, and we need to compress that spring a little. Then we'll stick a pickle fork under there and wail on it like it owes us money. We were gonna cut springs to lower this pig, but I think we're gonna wait on that for today.
Is that good?
No, keep going. You haven't even touched it yet.
I'm saying front to back, genius.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. He's that good. That's good. We don't care about destroying this one, mostly because it's Wyatt's, but also because it's really broken. Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
It just fell, Tar.
Didn't hit the ground.
I don't care. We need to make sure that everything's...
I think it was just readjusting on the jack.
Go on the other side, make sure that jack stand is still on the jack stand.
Yeah, we're still on.
Okay. God. Okay, you can let it down. Just a little bit.
There's no pressure on it.
No? Alright, leave that just up at the bottom so when this falls. Oh, I think it just went. Maybe not. Is it going? I feel like it's going. You should be watching the
I'm watching and I can't see. It's a pit of darkness.
just like your life.
It's like your love life.
That sucker just ain't moving, is it?
Nope.
Let it down. Do you have any pressure on it at all? No. Alright, put pressure on it until I tell you to stop. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. A little more. That's good. Dang it, Bobby!
Dang it, Bobby.
Good Lord. Wyatt, that is stuck.
Oh.
Shut up. Like, that sucker is just flat out not wanting to give it up. Yep, it's stuck. I'm just gonna have to go inside. I can't. Good Lord. Doesn't want to move at all, does it? Alright, Dan. You want to just quit and go get ice cream?
You can?
You are. Good enough. Do we really need to change it? We need a bigger hammer. Well, hello there.
Hey there.
It's not a hammer, but it is bigger. Let me know if it moves. Nothing?
You're definitely driving it in farther.
Is the bolt or is the stud moving?
No.
Ow!
Keep hitting it.
Good Lord! That's just not right. It should come out now. Aha! Aha!
Suck it.
We win! I think!
Now what?
I don't know. I didn't expect to get this far.
Do I need to let pressure off the jack?
Do you have some on it?
It repressurized itself.
Stop! Go back up. Hold on. Go back up slow. Go. We need to kind of tie the spindle and everything back, just so it doesn't fall and tear that brake line off. Ooh, that was... It's got a little spice. I am no expert.
But that should just fall straight down.
That should not do that. Is that a rivet? Please tell me. Please tell me. Did you look in the box?
Not really.
Oh, if these were riveted in there, I would be so happy.
Why?
Because they're easier to put back together.
Let me go check.
Alright. So when we do rivets, we'll just cut like across, like seriously, just cut like a plus sign in each one. Can't see nothing.
Once you get the heads off that you made the cross in, you put in a different bit, and all you gotta do is punch it through. If you can hit. Through, just like that. Hammer time?
Stop. Hammer time.
That was anticlimactic.
I was hoping it would be cooler and it would just like go ka-ping! But it didn't, because that would be way too easy. Seriously. Just let's go! You see, sometimes in life, things just don't work out. And that's okay. Yeah! Yeah!
That's not fair.
Hurry up.
Maybe someone didn't go nuts over there, Hammer.
It'll go back flat. Oh well.
Alright, now just put it back together.
Now you need to put the nuts in the lock washers. Simba.
Oh, you douche.
Alright. I'm gonna leave the camera here.
How about I give you $5? You finish it and I go take a nap.
I'm thirsty.
$5 in a milkshake.
No. Let's start
So I just go until I can't?
feels tight. Just make sure that it's not like spinning the spinning the spindle inside the.
Nah, she's tight, son.
Okay. If it's tight and you put the cotter pin through, you can take the jack out from under it. Just want to get it as tight as you can, and then line up the cotter pin hole after that. So as you can see, got it tight. Biggest thing is don't forget to put grease back in the ball joint, because you'll be doing this again very soon if you do not do that. So Wyatt's going to put a few pumps of grease in there. And as far as the ball joint goes, I mean, we're pretty much done with that. Mom's picking us up. Mom's got like...
Mom's picking up a new tire.
Yeah, Mom's picking up a tie rod since Wyatt decided to destroy it. Probably won't videotape, but Wyatt's going to do the tie rod on the other end. The other outside tie rod. Looks like something's leaking. Just going to ignore that.
That's not on there.
Okay, so yeah, we got this out. You got to pop out this seal. I said you can't. This is not a thing that you can do and save the seal. You always end up destroying it, like I'm doing already. But it's easier to do when it's not your money. Right, Wyatt? Seals are like $4, and pretty much every parts store in the United States probably has one. At least one, if not both, for both sides. But I just stuck the screwdriver under, kind of the same way I did the dust cap, just right under the lip there. Use a hammer, just tap it under, and just kind of, once you get it moving, I mean, that's 90% of the battle, in all honesty, is getting the dang thing to just start moving. More already got it moving. Easy. I actually did not tear that one up too bad. Look at me go. So yeah. Old seal out. And this is just gonna go right here. Don't throw it away yet. Always keep my old seals just so I can have at least a rough comparison to see. Okay, so we got the old seal out. I mean, everything else is pretty simple. I like to take myself a towel, just lay it down so I can minimize picking up a ton of dirt. So yeah, these are pretty gross. Like, they're just gross. Like really I'm not seeing anything wrong with the bearing. They just need to be repacked, which is kind of what Dad thought the issue was. Get that cleaned up good. Look inside. Just run my finger around the race, make sure there's no burrs or anything, and I don't feel one at all. No, the races both feel good. So the races feel good. I mean, I think this is just what we suspected, which is odd for us. The bearings just need to be, everything needs to be cleaned up and repacked. Which cleaning up is honestly 90% of the work. Be prepared to use about 726 shop towels to do this job because it is freaking messy. I mean, I get every bit of grease out of there because you don't know if there's like metal lurking in there. I doubt there is because it's pretty good as far as that goes. Just get all of the grease out of there that I can. Yeah, both these races feel good. Bearings feel good. We'll clean the bearings up. Alright, so yeah, I got that cleaned up decently good. Same story for the outer bearing, which the outer bearing falls out. I mean, that still feels really smooth. These, I think I'm going to have to take some brake clean to. Try to get all the gunk out of them that I can. You can keep there's just a bunch of, see all that junk moving up out of there. Oops. And a lot of this will probably push out when we repack it. But I'd like to get as much out as I can initially. Get it looking like a new bearing. And then repack it. I think I'm there. Yeah. And that looks pretty goddamn good. Alright. That one was a tickle on the dirtier side compared to the inner. That's alright. Get those set out. I'm going to clean up the spindle real quick because I want to have Wyatt stand here and watch me pack them so that he knows how to pack them. And I'll honestly let him do most of the work since it's his truck. Okay, so Wyatt and I got the hubs all out, got the bearings and the seals all out of them. They're just, we got them all cleaned up, got all the old grease out. Like I said, you want to kind of take all the old grease out because you're not sure what got in there or if anything got in there. But I just showed Wyatt, he's never done this before, how to pack bearings. So, are you done with that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway, he just finished with that one. So what he's doing now, which is kind of the last step, I kind of caught him at an odd time, is he's just putting... It's fine. Pick it up.
Probably shouldn't use that.
Yeah, don't use that. He's just putting a bunch of grease around the outside of it because at this point you can't put too much grease on the bearing. I mean, the more the better in this case. Go ahead and get another glob and get another bearing, and so that we can kind of explain how to do this. So he just takes, so he's right-handed and I'm right-handed, so we'll take, and the reason we wear gloves is not because we're scared of getting dirty, it's because our hands are so dirty and we don't know what kind of gunk is on our hands right now. So what he's doing is he puts the glove on his right hand, he's using his left hand, and what he'll do is he'll just run it along his hand and force the grease in between the bearings. And then once you get something to push up, you got something to push up in there? I don't know how well you can tell, but in this little groove right here, you can see where it's pushing up grease. It's pushing up grease in that little groove, and once it gets pushed up in there, you know you've packed it all the way. And it's a little bit darker colored because there's a little bit of old grease he's pushing out, but he's getting a lot of new grease in there. So kind of just use that. Use your palm, push against your palm. And like I said, at this point, you can't get too much grease on it. So, and he'll take it and just put it on the outside. And so flip it over this way. So it's completely packed around there. Now flip it the other way. It's completely packed around there. There should be a little gap right there. Like on that one, you can see the little gap right here. That should be completely packed full of grease on this side and on the other side. That little neck right there, or that little gap right there, that should be completely packed full of grease, just like that. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing to do, whether you're doing hub assembly on a truck, whether you're doing bearings on a trailer, bearings, anything that has bearings like this, wheel bearings that you can repack. I mean, this is a simple way, cheap way to, I mean, we've had this, I don't know, this tub of grease is probably, my dad's had it in his toolbox for who knows how long. The gloves are probably the most expensive part of it. And like I said, you probably want the gloves just so you're not scraping all the nasty, gritty stuff off your hands and shoving it in that bearing, because it's just going to cause more friction, which is a bad day. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the simplified, easy version of how to do it. And once we're ready to slap them back together, I'll show you kind of what we do there. Okay, so now we're getting ready to go back together. All of the bearings are packed. We actually already put on the other side because, like I said, Wyatt, this is his first time doing it, so I figured I'd show him how to do it. But right now we're just kind of putting grease on everything inside the hub before we put the bearings back on. This is another one of those situations where a lot of grease is fine. Just get the races good. Is the biggest thing, is getting the races good. So he's just using that to. Alright.
You stink.
I'm sweaty. I haven't showered today yet. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and put that inner bearing in. Just put it in there, make sure it's seated in there properly. So here's our other seal. What I suggest is put grease on it. So I'll have Wyatt just put a little bit of grease on it just to help it go in. Don't need a ton here. That's probably good. Okay, and then just set it in there, and then we use these dead blow hammers because obviously this, if you hit it, you can screw these up.
You hit it, you can screw it up. Hit.
Just not with a metal hammer you can, but see, I mean it goes in pretty easy. I always run it around the edge just to make sure I got it set in there good. I'll just kind of wipe up Wyatt's mess.
Yep.
You need to make sure that you clean off the rotors before we do anything else. Like spray them down with brake clean and wipe them with a clean rag. So there's that. Now it basically is ready to go on the truck. And like I said, I've already... oh, we need to clean off this. I've already cleaned off the spindle. I just need to clean off the last dust cap, or clean it out, put new grease in the dust cap.
Check out the grease right here.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do this without blocking. Okay. Alright, so now the next part, we're going to put this outer bearing in. Go ahead and slide that in there. Is that the right way?
Yes.
Okay. So I put that in there. Put that washer in there with that had that keyway in it. I start this on there. I always will wiggle that a little bit just to make sure that bearing sits in there all the way, which we're about to do. Final tighten anyway.
I'll take these gloves off now.
Yeah, you're probably good. Because I need your help spinning. Spinning this. Hurry up. Okay. This is not a situation where you just take the impact and run it home.
This is if you're a man.
I mean, we can do that. It's not mine. So what I do is I'll have him spin it one way, and as he's spinning it, and then I'll take it loose, and keep spinning it, and then as he's spinning it, just keep tightening it. I mean, it doesn't have to be terribly tight, despite popular opinion. This is simply just to make sure that your bearings are actually seated properly, which we're good. Get my hole lined up. The set of cotter pins. And like I said, I always put in a new cotter pin. The one I pulled out didn't look too bad, but it'd be stupid to have to come back in here to replace a cotter pin. Just a little value pack of cotter pins. No matter what job you're doing, you'll find one. Take your side cutters. And bam, just like that. Then take your dust cap, put it on there, and then you just mushroom the hell out of that thing. Now you can. Dead blow hammer is probably the right. Alright, you're good.
That's a good measure.
What? I mean, there's zero play in that. then the next thing that Wyatt will do is he's going to put the brake calipers back on. I mean, if you need to do a brake job, this is the perfect time to do it because you've already got tore apart. Other than that, he'll spray these with brake clean before he puts the caliper back on. Just wipe them down, get all the grease and oil that we put on there off. But no, those bearings are good as new now. And then, like I said, got this ball joint done. We'll put this outer tie rod back in.
There it is.
And yeah, that'll be pretty much it. So, yep. So that's, I would imagine that's probably all that we're going to do right now for this thing. I know that Wyatt likes this pickup. I rode in it with him once, and we probably shouldn't have been driving in it the way that it was, but we didn't die. But anyway, so yeah, he's going to just finish buttoning this up, which is all pretty simple stuff. But other than that, I know Dad always says if I can do it, you can do it, which is true, because I think Wyatt and I together are about a third of a brain. Example A. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, check out the TikTok, check out Instagram, Facebook, and obviously if you're watching this, you're probably on YouTube anyway. So, other than that, bye.